good.
What a game of football there in that second half. Was that the best 20 minutes that you've played at Manchester United so far?
Yeah, for sure. It's been difficult, obviously, since I've been here, and I've had the injuries and the setbacks, but let's always stay positive, and I knew something good was going to come, and I carried on going, and obviously tonight it's paid off in the semi-final. So no, it was a brilliant performance from all the lads over the two legs. We knew it was going to be difficult at the beginning of the game. They were going to come and attack us. We kind of weathered the storm, and then obviously getting that first goal to make it 1-1 kind of calmed us down a little bit.
What is it like to get back amongst these goals again? Because this is a feeling you must have been starved for so long.
Yeah, it was too long. But as I said, I carried on going, working hard in training every day, and tried to stay positive. And when I had the opportunity like this to come on in the games, just trying to make an impact. And today, as I said, it paid off. Just tried to come on and affect the game. It was a tight game when I come on, along with the other subs. So just trying to come on and calm the game down and have an impact.
If we thought your first goal was good, the second one that you just scored then, did you just see the keeper off his line and thought, I'm going to do it?
Yeah, as I see him come out, I was in front of my midfielder, so I just had in my head, if it comes to me, first touch and shoot. Didn't mean to go on my left foot, but no, I just tried to get good contact because I saw the defender was quite far away from the goal, so just to try and get it on target, really. And the same with the first one, it's just instinctual, just trying to get the ball turned, create it half a yard and hit the back of the net.
Look, this crowd is so loud in here tonight. What a way to sign off in this competition at home. You're going to Bilbao, it's against Tottenham in the final.
Yeah, the crowd's been unbelievable. They've stuck with us. For me personally, obviously my first goal's here at Old Trafford, so a special night. One I've been waiting for a long time, as we said before, and to go back to Bilbao, special moment for us tonight, and we want to finish strong now.
All right, I wish you the best of luck. Well done tonight, Most well done.
Manager joins us now. Ruben, congratulations. You've taken Manchester United to a European final in your first season in charge here. How does it feel to have got the job done?
It's the least we can do for these fans, for all the support that they gave us in this tough season. But I'm stressed already because of the final. Because if you don't win it, in the end, it's nothing. So we are happy to be there. Let's see it.
You can hear that so many of these fans at Old Trafford have stayed behind to cheer you, to sing your name. I know you still find this a little bit uncomfortable, don't you?
Yeah, of course, because
they love you.
I know, but I can see that I should do being better manager at this moment. The team should be better at this moment, but we are trying, and I think we did quite well in Europe. We struggle a lot in Premier League, so let's see.
You were comfortable coming into this second leg because of how well you did out in Bilbao last week. But you said it yourself yesterday when we spoke to you that anything can happen in these games. What was the thinking when you made those substitutes? What were you asking of those players that you brought on?
First of all, is the energy. I feel that some players like Nus, we can rest Mazraoui, but you feel it, he has no energy in this moment. Then Ahmad give us that spark that you need to change games, and that help us a lot because we can change with Garner. Sometimes we let Garner there because he's the only one can stretch the game. Mason Mount, I'm so happy for Mason Mount. He's such a player. He works really hard. He has quality. I really like Kobe Maino. Just 10 minutes, but everything he did was really good. So sometimes you are on the bench and you change the game.
That is something you've not had all season, really, is it? Just at the right time coming towards the end of the season, it looks like you're getting your better players fit to come on the bench. You've had a lot of young kids on the bench that you've had to call on. Now you've got the likes of Ahmad, who I thought made a big difference, and obviously Mason Mount, so pleased for him. Obviously played in my position, attacking midfield player, but there's so many injury problems. You must be so pleased for him.
Yeah, it's different. When we have a full squad, you can think about the game, and sometimes we had some games that we are surviving, trying to push one or another player, changing position, but with more options you can change the game, you can push forward, then push back again, and these kind of things help us to win games.
Thing is as well, Mason is quite a natural in that position, isn't he? He's good with his back to the game as well. I think we've all played him, we've had injuries, but to see him come and score 2 goals like this is what it's about, I think, as a player, isn't it?
Yeah, it's important for every player, but when you see that kind of guy working hard every day, eating well, resting, ice bath, he does everything. When you have this kind of player, you just want to help them, and then the quality that he has, like you said, he's perfect for that position, because he can be a midfielder, he can run like a winger, he can play with his back for the goal. So it's I'm really happy for him.
What's your record like in finals, Ruben?
I started quite well in the beginning of my career.
As a player?
As a player, I just had one. I lost that one, but I'm confident that will change.
First European final as a manager.
Yeah,
correct?
of course. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's.
How does that feel for you?
In the moment, I'm just worried about the next game, because to try to manage everything, not to get injuries for the final. But again, we need to win it. If we don't win it, it's nothing. Means nothing for us. So let's see.
You've lost 3 times. Sorry to remind you, you've lost 3 times against Tottenham, who you
Come on,
will
Jules,
be.
we're trying to be positive here.
You know, just bringing the facts out. What's going to be the difference in the final?
First of all, you have to think, if you think in the odds, it's hard for the club to lose 4 times in a row. So we have that. We can think that way. I think we have to have full squad. That is really important, and we need to study the game quite well, and then we need to have a little bit luck, because today you felt we suffered a goal, but we had so many transitions to score a goal, and we didn't score. We have to be clinical in that game.
Do you see similarities in the seasons that Manchester United and Tottenham have had, in that they've been disappointing in the league campaign, but now both of you have this huge opportunity to salvage something from your season? It's all or nothing now. European football, Champions League football next season, and a trophy.
I think it's quite similar, even for me and Ange. It's quite similar. It's a tough moment. One of us is going to win. But it's going to be, I think, a big final, and we are going to try to win.
You've had this connection with these Manchester United fans now. They're so excited. They're booking their flights. I don't know if there's even any left, because it's so difficult to get out to Bilbao from Manchester. But to be there with your fans and lift a first trophy for Manchester United, that would be special for you.
It's going to be. It's hard to describe what is to be a manager in this kind of club. And you want to give something to them, because we were so disappointed during the season in Premier League. It's more important to give something to them than to put something in my sheet as a winner. So that's it. I think I talk for every player in that dressing room. We want to give something to our fans.
Well, thank you for talking to us. Congratulations, you've made it to the final, and we'll see you in Bilbao.
Good luck. Thank you.
Good luck.
We look forward to it. 21st of May, Manchester United will be playing Tottenham in the Europa League final, Owen. What is Bilbao going to be like, with all those English fans out there desperate to see their side win that trophy?
But first of all, I just want to say what an amazing communicator he is, Ruben, honestly, in such a tricky spell for the club and for himself, and to be as brutally honest as he is all the time. And you just want to see him do well. Like Mason Mount, for Ruben Amorim, it's been tricky. It's probably anticipated going a little bit easier, but they can finish it off with, winning a European trophy, and his first one ever as a manager. And they can get Champions League football. So it could be an absolute amazing finish to the season. But I just love how he talks about his team, the care that he has for his players. But he knows ultimately at the top he played. This club especially is about trophies, and they have a huge opportunity in a down season to win one of the biggest ones.
You can't help but feel happy for Ruben Amorim.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can see the obvious disappointment in the Premier League. That's there for all of us to see. But it's the history of this club. It's a history of winning trophies all the time. Even in these bad years that we're having, they're still going League Cup finals, 2 FA Cup finals, winning the FA Cup last year. They've got this Europa League final. And I'm not saying they'll win it, but history tells me they've got a great chance of winning it. We know Tottenham have beaten 3 times. And Tottenham are a really good team. I like Tottenham. And if Tottenham watch that first 70 minutes, Tottenham will think we've got a right chance here. But for some reason, the history of this club, it's almost like Real Madrid at times, you know, when they're not playing that well, but they can still go on and win European Cups. I just feel the odds are slightly in Manchester United's favour, although I do think Tottenham are a good side.
Energy's so different around this team right now. I know it's been a tricky season, but the positivity before the game, they had a little tricky spell during the game, and then the positivity at the end. You know, I think about Ahmad coming back fit. He looked brilliant. Mason Mount being fit. Højlund getting a goal. Casemiro coming back into the side and being influential. It feels like time is right for this Manchester United team, but obviously Ruben made a great point. Everything's at stake for both teams, and it's going to be a fascinating final. I can't wait.
It really